how's it going this evening? Hey, Polly. Hey, Logan. Yeah, Polly, I'm super jealous of your burrito, not gonna lie. Logan and I decided to get Subway tonight. And so we decided to try something new, which it was, oh, thanks. Yeah, I really love this shirt. You can't really tell that much, but it has, like swimming people. They're swimming. And it has little like frilly, this is supposed to be a bow, but it just kind of like flops around. Anyway, I got it at Winners for like $12 or something. Yeah, I like it. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, the sub we got was supposed to have a new like green goddess dressing or something on it. It was just like chicken on bread. It was really bland. It was really bland. Yeah, it wasn't great. But Polly, I went to just chatting because I wanted to show you what I brought down. You can't really tell, but okay. I'm gonna move out of the way and I'm gonna bring it closer for you. I went up and went into all my like storage and whatever, and I found my celeb photos. Jason Momoa. That's us. Jason Momoa. I put him back there. And you really definitely can't see. Oh, there she is. Rose McGowan. I love her. Oh, and Jason Momoa was 2018. Rose McGowan was 2012. They dated them, which was very nice. Hi, honey. I am very tiny. I'm small. I'm only 5'2". But Jason Momoa is a giant. He's like 6'5" or something redonkulous. Yeah. But that's me and Rose McGowan. I love it. With our lazy dad, my lazy dad t-shirt. Woo! Rose McGowan. Yeah. So I put those there. I added it to my nerd collection. It's very excited. Yeah, the music this evening is very happening. See, we only have like a very small selection of music that we can play on here without getting, you know, from Twitch. So, yeah, more nerd stuff. More nerd stuff after this year's Fan Expo. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Anyway, we only have so many playlists to choose from for the music, and I've already utilized, I don't know, I think like the good ones. So this time I chose synth something. What did I choose? Synth wave. And it's very like, the 80s are here. Anyway. All right, let's get into our GeoGuessr. I love this just chatting feature, by the way. I'm gonna use it more often so I can chat with my peoples. Okay, so we have to do our daily challenge. Where is it? The daily challenge that I always suck at. Hey, Rain! Rian, right? Rian? I haven't seen you in a while, so I forget the pronunciation. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Come on in, hang out with us. Let's try and figure out where we are. Okay. What's that say? Peracria Santos. Huh. I'm already stumped? Are we thinking maybe like... Was something Spanish speaking? For sure. Yeah, maybe Paraguay. I was thinking definitely Western Hemisphere and definitely like either Central America or South America. Somewhere Spanish speaking. New Zealand. Yeah, it probably is New Zealand though. It's like the Spanish neighborhood in New Zealand. Okay, what have we got here? Excuse me. Or is this... no. Mas amigo, my friend. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, oh, is this Portuguese? No, I think it's not. I feel like this music is like making me like crunch down, you know? What do you guys think? It is focus music. I don't know. Should we go Paraguay? Like Honey says? I think we should do it. We should just do it. I know it's timed. We should just do it. Let's go like near Asuncion. My microphone is way my way. I was gonna say Colombia. I don't know what it is about like when it goes into like a South America Spanish speaking country, it makes me want to go to Colombia every time. I need to put my mic down because it's like right in my face. 1 second here. Go down a little bit there. There we go. Okay. That wasn't very good, but that's okay. It's okay. Romanesti. Is that because of Andrew? Perhaps it could be. Yeah. All Spanish-speaking individuals from South America are Colombian, and they're all named Andrew. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have some European plates by the looks of her. I don't like Romanesti. Is that something like literally in like Romania or Bulgaria? Yeah, I was thinking Romania, but is it a trick question? Oh my god, this music. This is awesome. This is like making me want to like work out or something, or go to a club, but probably more like work out. It's kind of like video game meets club. Pharmacia. See, do you think we're like in Italy? Only a minute and a half left on this pup. I think we're in Italy. What does this say? La Provincia. I only speak 3 words of Romanian. Well, that does not help us, honey. I thought you were going over the globe. I expect you to know all. You told me you were looking at the globe emoji and you would know everything after. I don't know. I'm thinking like Italian or something. Yeah, exactly. It's 3 more words than I speak. Ugh. I gotta guess. I gotta guess something. Let's go over here. Let's go like up in here. I don't know. This is bullshit. Romania, it was too good to be true. Ah, poop. It's okay. Stupid Romania. Okay. Europe. I know, right, Polly? Ah, shit. Rage. I know, look at my little... You think this is the Netherlands? Is a Dutch gardening store? Oh, that's exciting. Well, this is definitely Dutch. Student studios. Okay, well, let's just do it. Do we get a bonus if we do it faster? But where in the Netherlands is the question? Let's go somewhere around here. 3, 2, 1. We got the right country though. We got a decent amount of points on that. Look, 4,500 on that pup. The music is giving us power. This is a tidy little green area. Okay, what do these signs say over here? Oh! A little wee more. What do you say? Animals. I honestly thought it said animals abroad. These are animals that have traveled from abroad. They're on like student visas and whatnot. Animals ahead. Oh, what kind of animals? Are they cute? I want to see. Let's go this way. So driving on the left then? Yes. Okay, driving on the left. Are we in New Zealand? I think we might be in New Zealand. Do they drive on the left in New Zealand? Yeah, they do. What does this sign say? Cyclists ahead. Well, geez, animals and cyclists? We actually, look, like for real, we actually could be in New Zealand this time. I kid you not. Come on, let's go down the road. We gotta get a sign. What's this little thing here? It's like a bus stop in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. English speaking, driving on the left. Very green. You can't really read that. Op track 13 or some such thing. Could be New Zealand. What was that? Santa Logistics. Santa's in there. Can I just go like a little tiny bit further? Ah! I'm just trying to go like little wee. Nope, it doesn't want to go wee. I can't read that well enough. I can't read it well enough. I have to guess. So, let's go New Zealand. North Island? Ah! That was awful! 16 points! No! Singapore, damn it, you and your English-speaking left-driving nation. That wasn't oof for sure, I know. All right, let's do it. Round 5. Hey, Polly, come on. You know what? The daily challenge sometimes is hard. That's okay. We're just here to have fun. Oh my goodness. I'm boring myself with my terrible skills. Why do I feel like this is... Hey, Fantaz. You would never bore me, Fantaz. Welcome in, sir. Good evening. Good evening. Is this, Portuguese? Plasticos. Are we maybe like in Brazil or something? It's a lot of people. A lot of people. Ooh, Atacama. No, this is like Mexican. This is in Mexico, isn't it? I'm like concentrating so flippin' hard right now. I've seen this before. Atacama y Vallejo. I'm positive it's in Mexico. And if I'm wrong, you think it's Puerto Rico? Where's Puerto Rico? I don't know. I'm going with my Mexico. I'm going with Mexico. I'm doing it. You think it's Peru? Ah, shit. Peru? Where's Peru? Peru. Oh my god, we only have 20 seconds. I'm scared. I'm going Mexico. I'm going with my gut. I'm doing it. That was amazing, you guys. Chill it. It's not even called that. I'm just pulling things out of my ass. I know. I'm crying over here. Okay, what do we get? 78.46. Woo! Let's see how terribly we can do. Tits. All right. Oh well, that's fine. It's fine. Okay, Fantaz, if you're still there, nobody else say anything. Fantaz, I was showing my people's my celebrity guest encounters from Toronto Fan Expo. And I wanted to see if you can name the celebrities. We'll do this one first because this is a given. I have to go the other way. I'm gonna choke myself. Okay, Fantaz, if you're there still, who is this? Can you see? No, this way. Can you see? I'm sorry, there's a glare. The Rock? You wouldn't be that far off. I mean, he is built like a tank. Vin Diesel. Yeah. He's rugged. He's very rugged. Jason Mimosa. Yeah! Woo! 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 Gold star! Okay, Fantaz. Next up on the roster. This one you may or may not know. Yeah, Momoa. Here's the next one. Oh my god, this glare is so terrible. I'm sorry. Can you see? Go bigger. And it does kind of look like Anne Hathaway. And I know this celeb because she has a pic with CurlyHails, I know. Which makes me a celeb in turn. Anything, Fantaz? She's pretty dope. I like her. Actually, I'll give you a fun fact about her. Oh, just chatting, sorry. I'm so terrible. I'm so terrible. Oh, it's Rose McGowan. Do you know who Rose McGowan is? No, game breakdown. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Fun fact about Rose McGowan. She used to date Marilyn Manson way back in the day. Okay. Let's do the capitals. I like this one. I played this one before and I want to play it again until I go through most of the capitals. The 198 capitals of the world. Rose is famous for a picture with CurlyHails in my mind. Yeah, which makes me famous. Like I said, I'm a celebrity because I've met them in turn. Play. Haven't seen her with long hair in a long time. Yeah, and you know what? So that photo was 2012. And like I saw her in Charmed and Grindhouse and Planet Terror and that, and she was like younger then. And she was even looking a little bit older in 2012. Like she was maybe around 40 or 45 or something. I wonder how old she is now. I'm gonna Google. Rose McGowan. And like, I don't watch. Oh yeah, she's got super short hair now, like bleach blonde, short hair. Yeah, she's 48 now. But like, I haven't seen her in anything. Yeah, she was in Jawbreaker. Remember that movie, Jawbreaker, from 1999? Yeah, she was in Scream in 1996. Yeah. I liked her, but I haven't seen her in anything in a long time. Okay, capitals. Woohoo! What have we got tonight? Oh no. An African capital. I'm really bad. Is that a goat on a tree? Can I move from here? Oh, I can. Okay. Nope, we can't go any further. Hey, Gameplay Boy. Yeah, welcome. Come on in. Lurk away. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hang out with us. I don't know. I'm really bad. If this is actually Africa, I'm really bad. I'm really bad at those ones. We can't go any further. So we have English. My goodness. We're really, does anybody have any suggestions just out of the blue? Like, I don't know. English and French, I know. So, like, I don't even know. I don't know. Could we be, like... just Scooby. I know, me neither. Could we be, like, in Nigeria or something? I have no clue. I really have no clue. I will guess whoever throws out the first suggestion. That's what it's gonna be. Chat's guess tonight. Da, 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 da. The final pedal, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I know, Logan, nobody's saying anything. I guess nobody wants to guess, so I'm just gonna go for it. Ethiopia, he's going for it. I don't think that's what it is, but let's do it anyway. Right on, Fantaz, here we come, Ethiopia. Damn. Where is this? Guinea. We're in Guinea. Never would have guessed that. Mesopotamia, if it still exists. Mesopotamia, is that present day Iran or Iraq or something like that? Present day Iran, I think. Yeah, that was shitty. That's fine though. Never listen to me. But Fantaz, you make it so interesting. I like listening to you. Oh, I was right about my history/geography skills with Mesopotamia. Back in the day when I was like in high school, I really, like I still do love history, but I loved history. And so I thought like, oh, Mesopotamia, that's so cool. And like ancient worlds and ancient Greece and all those places. Can I move from my spot? Wow, amazing. It's the only thing I don't like about these ones where you can't move. It's like, am I seriously supposed to guess this place? Never did that part of history in school. I guess it depends on where you went to school, like what country, what the education system was like, and when you went to high school, because it's a lot different now from when I went. Like I'm 34, so high school was quite a long time ago. And I know things have changed in the curriculum in Ontario a lot since then, so. Hello, lost in the world. Welcome, come on in. Help us get lost in the world. Do you know where we are right now? No moving equals no Google Maps equals smaller country. You just finished high school yesterday? Woo woo! We have a high school. You graduated, right? We have a high school graduate in the chat. Hi! Let me send a hi. Hi! That's so exciting, Rihanna! Congratulations! High school! Yeah! High school, my god! What a step! Woo! What's next on the roster, Rian? Tell us, what are you doing? What are your plans? Are you going anywhere? Are you traveling? Are you going to school? What are you doing? Are you laying on your parents' couch for the rest of your life? You think it looks Middle East lost? I'm gonna call you lost. Middle East, you say? Do you have any more to that? Like Egypt? No. This is capitals. It has to be a capital. Going to Portugal with your friends? Wait, Rand, do I know where you're from? Where do you live? What country do you live in? Is Portugal like far for you or not so far? Like, are you European or are you American? Ireland. Okay. Well, Portugal, that's so exciting. I've never been to Portugal. I hope you have the most amazing time. Portugal! Are you going to the Azores or are you staying on the mainland? Then law in uni? Ugh. Well. La-di-da. Smarty pants. That's exciting though. That's very exciting. Congratulations. You deserve the celebration in Portugal. Okay, zoom on the plates of the car. I can't really move very far, Lost. I can't move from my spot, and when I zoom in, it's like uber blurry. This one's a bit of a struggle, and also I've been chatting the whole time, so. The moon. I don't know, what do we think? Is that water? That's water over there? Not so Middle East. Ah! Darn! We've got palm trees, so we're somewhere tropical. We have some sand, we have some water. Can't tell what the plates look like, but they don't look European. This one's tough. Like, where are we? There's water, so it has to be like on this planet or something. Oh. Better not be Africa again. I swear to God. If Africa is the only thing it ever gives us. Do you think we could be in like Central America maybe? Oh, thank you, honey. Could we be in Central America? Maybe like Nicaragua? You want to guess that? Should we just go for it? Like, who cares, right? Oh no. Managua. Oh, there is some water. Do we want to choose Managua? I'm doing it. Does anybody have any objections? Objection time. Oh, lost in the world. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. No objections. Okay, I'm doing it. Managua. Ah! Where the hell This isn't a place. There's an airport there. Private Island Boutique Resort? Well, fuck me, I'm going there. No, seriously though, where the heck are we? Does anybody know? Oh, the Marshall Islands. The Marshall Islands. Oh my god. Do people live there? Never even knew. Oh. Okay. I've heard of the Marshall Islands, but it's like they never ever come up in anything. GeoGuessr chose violence. I know, why you gotta be so rude? Well, that's where Amelia's hanging out. Did she create this airport? She's hanging out at this resort. Well, wait a minute. It's changed names halfway through the thing. Oh, there we go. Hello, Jay Kitty. Thank you. Come on in. What's your favorite African nation? Oh my goodness. I don't think I can honestly answer that question. Considering I have not even visited the continent, I can't formulate an answer to that yet. Until I visit a couple places, you know? And, now why do you say that yours is Gabon? How come? What makes Gabon your favorite? A Justin Foil hat. Peace was never an option. Never! These nuts! Ha! Oh my. Oh no, we've got a side angle. Ooh. I recognize that flag over there. We've got a weird angle. Kuwait? I was like, I really recognize this flag, and it really does kind of look like there's some money going on here. Ah! Ooh. I'm going with your answer, Lost. I don't even want to look around. Like, I really don't. We're just gonna go Kuwait. Where am I going? Where the hell is Kuwait? It's around here somewhere. There it is. Kuwait. Is Kuwait City the capital? I would imagine. Yes, I see the little double circle. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm picking Kuwait City. Kuwait Towers. I trust in you, Lost. I trust in you. Oh, we got one decent. Yay! Yay, Lost! You're my new best friend. You better come to all my GeoGuessr streams. Yay! Never doubt you in flags. Okay, noted. Flags. I know like a fair amount of flags, but then there's just some that I'm like, no clue. Yeah, nicely done, Lost. Okie dokie. Bairiki Super Mall. Okay. Vodafone. Happy Time. I can't move also, so. Why does this kind of like remind me of Indonesia or something? You'd use that network, but not your country, yeah. Can I ask where you live, Lost? What country? I'm always so curious to know where everybody's from. Just the country. Yeah, Vodafone is huge. I do know that. This is not even in Europe. You're from India? That's so exciting. Well, welcome. You're like literally on the other side of the world. India. I would love to go to India. I have not been. My husband has been. I don't know. Like, to me, this just like looks like Indonesia for some reason. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. What do you guys think? Should I choose Indonesia? Should I do it? Should we just roll the dice and like live life on the wild side? Jakarta? Let's do it. I'm doing it. Wow, we're really sucking balls tonight. What the heck is this place? Some other Bikini Atoll? Okay, all these places out in the middle of nowhere. There's a lot of really odd spots. Where are we right now? Like, what country is this? Can somebody look it up? Bikini Boo. B-I-K-E-N-I Kiribati. If anybody's curious to know, the country is Kiribati, which I've also heard of in my geography, you know, lessons and such, but like, oh, wow, we're learning a lot tonight, folks. Yep. Okay. Is that a Philippine phone number? Someone represented Kiribati in the one model UN conventions I'm allowed to attend. That's cool. It's like, you always hear about these places, but then, you know, they never come about in your everyday life. Like, why would I ever talk about Kiribati? But yeah, we used to do model UN or like mock UN or whatever at our high school. Polly, I don't know if you're still watching. Remember when we did mock UN in high school? 1 year we went as Antigua and Barbuda, Polly and I. And another year we went as Bulgaria, I think. It was cool. It really, like, you know, you learn a lot, definitely. Okay, so we have some English, but this phone number does not look North American. We have a green, or sorry, a yellow plate. Let's see what this sign says. Ooh, Canberra! Hey, hey! I think I know where we are. Canberra Center. I think we might be in Canberra, which is the capital of Australia. I'm doing it. We're actually gonna get decent points on this one. Yes! Woohoo! Redemption at the end. Finally. 10,000. It's not the worst we've ever done. And look at how much we learned, folks. We learned so much. Oh, okay. So that was our capital one for today. Sucked. Okay, so I always want to play. If anybody has any suggestions of maps to play, please lay it on me. Yeah, you're totally right, Logan. It's about the friends we made along the way, which we made at least like 2 new friends. Fun with flags. You totally got it, Lost. Let's do it. Fun with flags. This music. This is where it's at. We've been watching, well, we're done like the first bit, and now July 1st, the second bit, or the final bit will be coming for Stranger Things on Netflix, but you know, it's like all about the 80s right now. The real points are the friends we made along the way. Okay, you and Logan, like Fantaz and Logan, you guys just need to get a room or something. Damn, my computer froze. Logan beat you to the punch with a cheesy tagline. You guys just go hang out somewhere together. Why don't you go to Dairy Queen? Ooh. And Lost, I can only say that about Logan and Fantaz because they grew up together. They've been friends for a very long time, so I can say that. That they can go get a room together. Okay, here we go. Ethernet power! What does this say? There were hundreds of something. My people, the Maroons, chose the kiss of death. Oh my. Over the something, I think we've got a little overlapping here. Something slavery. My, oh my, oh my. Well, that, I mean, look at that. Holy shit, I want to go here. This is beautiful. Is that an Asian person? Like an Oriental type face? It's a repeat, but can't seem to remember. He is always one step ahead. Jeez, he's like lightning quick. Try living with him. God, I can never get a word in edgewise. Okay. Yeah, this is looking very like Buddha / monkish type behavior. Shoot, eh? I don't know. I really don't. I'm guessing somewhere. It's Africa for sure? Oh my gosh, I was thinking Asia, like Asia Pacific. What's this over here? Well, I guess, yeah, you're not wrong, Lost, because they're talking about like slavery and stuff. That's probably more. Oh, that's French. Okay, we've got French. And Maroons. Maroons means like people of color, I think, right? Black individuals, I believe. Back in the day. Anyway. We just have to pick some African nation. Okay, there's water over there. We're on the seaside. We have French, so maybe we should pick somewhere in East Africa? What do you think? Do you want to do like Sierra Leone or something? Cote d'Ivoire? What do you guys think? I feel like let's go for Cote d'Ivoire. Oh, Sierra Leone. Hey everyone, Rossman is here. Rossman cometh, he has entered the building, folks. Hey Rossman, how's it going? Okay, Sierra Leone, here we go. Sir? Let's do Freetown. Well, that seems very fitting, doesn't it? I was looking for some sort of like monument thing. Go with your gut, I know. My gut! Let's do it. Rossman! I'm doing it! Oh no! Wow! Is this Mauritius? Ah! Damn you, Mauritius! We are doing so terrible tonight. Ugh. Gosh. Oh well. But we're learning about flags. We're learning about flags. Goddamn Mauritius. I know. Who said you could be invited to this GeoGuessr? Ugh. Well, yeah, we're doing terrible tonight, but like that's okay because I play it every Thursday, GeoGuessr every Thursday right here on CurlyHails. So you guys can join me. Everybody can join me every Thursday for just, you know, a hot mess of geography skills. Okay, let's look for some flags. I don't see any flags. I probably already like looked right at it, didn't I? Oh, there it is. Is that Cuba? Is that the Cuban flag? I feel like that's Cuba. I know, I turned away. I realized after Rihanna, I was like, I'm going in the wrong direction. But I just wanted to have a little gander, a little peekaboo at what's going on around here. Okay, Lost says yes, and Rianne says no. Cuba has blue stripes. Oh no, you guys. This isn't good. We have a conflict. We have a conflict of interest. I immediately... Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's not Cuba. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I think we have some Spanish speaking. This looks like so familiar. Maybe because it looks like Cuba. It's definitely down here somewhere. Could it be Guatemala? Or is it somewhere like South America? Chile? Could be Chile. I'm going Chile or Guatemala. Those are my two guesses. You remember? Are you having an epiphany? See, I was also thinking Puerto Rico. I was, and I was thinking, nah, it's not. I think you might be right now. You know what? Let's go Puerto Rico. You're going Nicaragua? You guys are just messing with me now. I feel like it's Puerto Rico. And now you think it's Nicaragua. I don't know what to do. Rianne, you think it's also Nicaragua? Oh no. I don't know what to do. We have two. Oh no, Nicaragua is different. Okay. You second loss? Okay. I'm doing it. Puerto Rico. Sorry, Fantaz. I'm doing Puerto Rico because I actually think that it is the Puerto Rican flag. I don't know where in Puerto Rico, but whatever, we'll just guess someplace. Yay! We got some decent points on that one. Puerto Rico! Ooh, is that Spain? Do we even need to look around? Look, Madrid! It's Spain, come on. Like, do we even need to look any further? Oh, Spain, you have such a recognizable flag, and we're in Madrid somewhere. Boom! That's how it's done, folks. I did warn you not to listen to me. You do the same thing with your neck? Yeah. Go! I know. That honestly feels so good to get a good point. Finally. I was gonna say, is this gonna come into view or what? I was thinking for a second it was the Greece flag. Oh. This is pretty. Honduras? Yeah, that does look very Honduras-like. Ooh, what's this? We do have Spanish. Ooh, La Paz? Is this indicating the capital? Because La Paz is the capital of Paraguay? No. Where is that? La Paz. Is it Honduras? Oh man, you guys. You think it's Honduras? Okay. Let's do it. Good enough for me. Tegucigalpa. Ooh! Woo! Yeah! Yay! Thanks, everyone! Honduras. Ooh, France. Is this France or is this no, France. Nope. Belgium? Netherlands? Somewhere over there? Why did I think there was orange in the Netherlands flag? Netherlands! Honey, she must have drifted off to sleep because she's from there. She would know for certain. Honey, are you with us or are you sleeping? She always passes out in the middle of my streams. Okay. Netherlands. Yay! I'm a seasoned explorer, you guys. Yay! We did it! That was okay. That was okay. That Mauritius one screwed us, but that's fine. That's fine. Woohoo! Okay, I've been wanting to play places from movies because I love movies. I love them so much. Places from movies. I think like in another life, I could have been a celebrity. Damn it, Mauritius, I know. From now on, I'm honestly gonna start guessing like really obscure places like that when I see weird places that I don't recognize. Yeah, I remember! They're all Harry Potter locations, I know. Let's see if we can get something else besides Harry Potter. Oh no, there's only 5 locations in this one. That means we can't play this because we've done this one. Yeah, we've already played this one, Lost, so that's not cool. Maybe let's find something else that has movies in it. Let's see. Filming locations for movies and series? Places from horror movies? That could be exciting. I do like me a good horror movie. Should we do that one? Horror movies. Let's do it. Let's just do it. You know, you really can't afford to wait in life. You just gotta like jump out on the ledge and grasp life. Oh no. Or you're out. No! Just guess some random horror movies. Oh, look, a travel agency. Does anybody want to book travel? Thomas Cook. You never watch horror? No! Should I quit this one then? Okay, let me quit this one. How do you quit? How do you quit? Leave game. We're done. Tell you it's maybe the UK? I didn't think it was the UK. Okay, let's start over. What do you guys think? Famous places for movies, part 1. Locations for movies from the movies. We have a lot. Filming locations for movies and series. Places in very famous movies, this one's. Let's do it. I was thinking the 80s too, Fantaz, but I don't know a lot of 80s movies, to be honest. It's the very that gets me. Okay, after Lost, we'll do movies and TV best place. We'll do that one. Okay, here we are. This is exciting. Is this like Petra or something? No. Petra is like in the mount. Oh. You guys, I think this might be Indiana Jones. Is anybody in agreement? Is that Petra over there? Oh, what does this plaque say? What does this plaque say? Petra! Indiana Jones! Are they seriously gonna use that like in every single thing? There are other movies. Where the heck am I going? Here we go. Jordan. I feel like Petra is... I did this last time too. I feel like it's like down here somewhere. John Williams is retiring from doing movie scores after Indiana Jones 5? Logan, that's the worst news I've heard in a long time. But he is about 180 years old, so... John Williams is the best. Woo! He's 90? Well, he probably should retire. I just don't know how John Williams can come up with like creative original score. After all these years and after all the movies that he's done, like how can he come up with new ideas? That's what I want. All-time top favorite composer? Totally agree. Totally agree, Fantaz. He's amazing. But that's what I'm saying. He's done so many works of art. Like he has so many things on his roster and every one of them is amazing. And they all sound like they have their own unique theme or whatever. And it's like, how do you have the creativity for that? It's amazing. It really is. I have no clue where we are right now. I do love John Williams. You've never watched Indiana Jones? What? How old are you, Lost? Are you very young or? Because I would say, I don't know, like do younger people now, would they watch Indiana Jones? Or if you're like my age, then I would say you really need to get on that. The originals, like the ones from like, you know, 70s, 80s, whatever. Not so much the newer ones. They're just kind of like, you know, action. Blech. Okay, where are we? Does anybody know? You're 21? You're 18 and you haven't watched them? It must be a thing. It must be a thing, yeah. They're awesome. They are. The older ones, like the original, what are they? Help me. Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade, right? They're fun. They're fun. And they're like so classic. Like you recognize the music, you recognize the motions of the hat pulling from under the door and like, you know, slapstick like sayings and whatever in everyday media. But I really like them. But the newer ones, when Harrison Ford is like about 100 years old and he's like, oh, like trying to be an action star, they're okay. But, you know, they're not like the originals. Watch movies by urge. Like, I get this voice that tell me watch this one. Do you like movies though? Like, some people just are not into movies, and I want to say that I respect that, but like, I think you're crazy. No, I'm just joking. But seriously though, movies are amazing. I love movies. Like, I love entertainment. Let's put it that way. Movies, TV, music, video games. You're really into movies. Okay. Yeah, I love movies. So it pains me when people say that they don't enjoy watching movies. You like Marvel? Okay, that's fair. That's fine. You know what? I like pretty much anything. I've watched some really shitty movies in my day and some really amazing movies and everything in between. And to each their own, really. Marvel is class? Well, I guess this is a subjective conversation, so like I said, to each their own. I like Marvel. I like Marvel. I like Marvel for, like, yeah, if I'm bored and I just want like some background burner, Marvel is perfect. I don't dislike Marvel. I don't dislike cheesy action, you know, whatever, with like supernatural. It's all good. It's all good. But I do really like a deep, meaningful drama that like you can relate to in your life, you know? Anyway, I'm blabbing on. Where the heck are we right now? We're in a movie of some kind. A church. I don't know. Am I seriously supposed to know what church this is? Can we just pick some rando church in Europe? Who's this guy? You think it's the Vatican? It's not very grand. The only famous church you know is Notre Dame. This is not Notre Dame, I don't think. I picture the Vatican being much larger. What's with this chick's face? Doesn't she kind of look like a horror movie girl? She's like either really albino or there's something wrong with the photo. You're joking? Okay, good. I was gonna say, I feel like the Vatican would look a little more like grand than this. This is like a nice church, but like the Vatican is probably nicer. I don't think it's Notre Dame. Well, actually, I know it's not Notre Dame because I don't think the ceiling looks like this in Notre Dame. St. Nicholas's Cathedral? Can you please tell me where that is, Fantaz, and then I will select it. Name the place and I'll select it. Places in very famous movies. Very famous. I don't know. Let's just go Europe somewhere. I'm waiting for you, Fantaz. The North Pole? Oh my god. You're so sarcastic. It's pretty specific. I know. It's Santa's church. It's true. It does kind of look Santa-ishy. I don't know. Should we just like go in France somewhere, Italy or something? I don't know. Whatever. Let's do it. Bologna. 3, 2, 1. Poop. Did not look like an English church. Oxford. What is it even called? Christchurch. So creative. in the naming of their cathedral. God. Okay. Ooh. Is this like Ice Road Trucker with Liam Neeson? Is that a ski resort over there? Ooh, Polly. Okay, we have ski people. What's like a famous skiing movie? Let's go up here. Canada? Mm-hmm. The Shining? Is there a ski resort there? No parking, and everybody parks there. The cars look super old, I know. This could be like in America. America! Wow, that's a lot of vehicles. People really love to ski. I think we're in America. Ooh, look, an American flag. Is a good sign. Let's go see if we can see some signs on this building here. Ligma is a pretty famous ski movie. I've never heard of it. Oh no. The number of SUVs and trucks makes me think North America. I think it's the US. I think it is the US. Well, I know it is because there's a gigantic flag. Yes. Ligma Ball. Oh, come on, Lost. Ooh, what's this? Welcome to Timberline Lodge. Got him. I still laugh at your jokes. Timberline Lodge. You know what? You might be right, Logan. Aw, the bumpers. You might be right, Logan, with The Shining. A? This could... See, I don't know what the lodge is actually called. This much snow? Hotel guest parking. Surely Alaska is the only US place that gets this much snow. Oh, heck no. You guys, we get this much snow in like Ontario. In some places. There are many places in the US that gets lots of snow like this. That's why I'm thinking Colorado. I don't... Besides, there's not this many people in Alaska skiing. Minnesota, yeah, exactly. Minnesota gets buried. Colorado, like in the Rockies. Yeah, the plates are, they're, I can't tell. They're all like blurred out, but they've got like some green in the middle. Yes, there must be mountains for sure. Well, if it's ski resort, never snows where you live. Yes, I've heard that before. It snows where we live, but to be honest, we have not had as much snow here lately in the last, 10 minus years. This could be Vermont. There are ski resorts in Vermont. Even though we're like as far north as Newfoundland. Yeah, I know. It's weird, eh? Yeah, Vermont does get snow. Vermont has some ski resorts. I don't know where Timberline is. I've never heard of it. Let's do, yeah, should we just do Vermont? I know there are ski resorts there. Like a Montpelier or whatever. In the mountains. I don't know where the ski resorts are. Okay, let's do Vermont. We don't know where, but... You're going with Colorado? I want to go with Colorado because the category of this map is very famous movies, aka The Shining. I don't know what famous movie takes place in Vermont. Like, I really want to go Colorado. I do. Should I just go with my gut? I feel like I should go with my gut. White Christmas was in Vermont? Okay. 50-50. I know we're divided on this. We're divided. Go with your gut. I feel like it's Colorado. I'm the boss here. I am in control of the mouse. This hotel does look very Shining-esque. I know. I'm doing it. I'm going Colorado, and the actual place is near Boulder, I think. It's like around here no, not Boulder. Oh my god, I don't even know. Does it really matter at this point? I just want to get the right state. I'm gonna feel so bad if I'm wrong. I'm already like nervous to click the guess button, but I'm gonna feel bad, but I'm also gonna be like, okay, 3, 2, 1. None of us were right. None of us were right. What else is this? Oregon? What are you? Somebody look up. Well, there it is. What the fuck, Oregon? Somebody look up what movie this is. I must know. Mount Hood. That's what I'm saying. What movies is this even? Movies about Mount Hood. It's The Shining. So it wasn't actually filmed in Colorado then. The set was just there. So that's really misleading, isn't it? Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey. Maybe that's what it was. You've never seen The Shining? Dr. Sleep is better. Logan, Green Room was filmed here. Ugh. Timberline Lodge. Yes. Okay, so the Timberline Lodge was used in The Shining and Dr. Sleep. So there we go. Risky take. Dr. Sleep was better. Yeah, it was. I was on a date one time and we were at a museum on Halloween. They were showing The Shining on the IMAX screen, but he was too chicken to go see it. So we watched a documentary about the 777 plane instead. I don't really find The Shining that creepy, to be honest. I don't know if I'm just like desensitized. Okay, Lost. Seriously, is this another like dirty joke? Quick question, tea or tea? Tea? You've been bitter ever since then? Yeah, The Shining like isn't scary. It's more of like, it's not, I was gonna say a mind fuck, but it's not even really that either. It's just, it's kind of just thrillery like, I guess. Interesting plane to see about. It's just tea. Oh. I'm sorry, I don't get it. Anyway, Polly, yeah, The Shining. You kind of have to watch The Shining first Ooh, Philadelphia. Kinda have to watch The Shining first and then Doctor Sleep. Basically know the whole plot from various sources, mainly The Simpsons. Yeah, I know. Well, that's the thing. Everybody knows the plot of The Shining because it's in so much like you know, modern day everywhere. It's everywhere, right? But yeah, Jack Nicholson is a masterpiece in that movie, for sure. So, are we in Philadelphia right now? Philly. Isn't this where this statue is? He runs up the steps. Rocky Balboa. My eyes watched something else for a second. Oh, okay. I think it's Philly. It's okay, Lost. You don't have to explain everything. It's all good, man. Where is the Rocky statue? Is it on here? Is it on here? Please touch museum? Oh my. Please touch. The Home Depot? Shit. I don't know where exactly it is. So we'll just pick a place. For real, tea or coffee? It's very, very serious. This serious question. This serious question is gonna go off on a tangent. I was so close! One flippin' point! Dang nabbit. Ugh! Adrian! Okay. Tea is the only answer. Well, you're a teetotaler because you're from Ireland, so that is you. Coffee. I drink coffee. I'm Canadian, so we're not teetotalers here, really. I like coffee, but I do like tea. I do drink tea on occasion. I don't dislike it, but it's just every morning, every day, I do have coffee. Tea is the best in the world. Coffee tastes like muck. Yeah. Tea. I like both. I do, but I drink coffee every morning. I'm a coffee person. Yeah. To each their own, right? Ooh, Ghostbusters! What corner are we at? Oh, I can't see. I don't know where this actually is. In New York. Tea wins. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I like tea. I love Earl Grey. Earl Grey tea is my favorite. I haven't watched so many movies. Have you not seen Ghostbusters either? Oh no. The first one from a movie you have seen? Oh, thank God. Something strange in the neighborhood. Who are you gonna call? CurlyHails! Yeah, right. Okay. I really don't know what street this is though, so I don't know where in New York we are. I can't read that. So let's just go Midtown because I don't know where in New York. I wish I did know. Man, where are you? Man, Midtown. I don't know. Let's go here. Ah, Lower Manhattan. That's fine. We got Manhattan. Woo! I was watching Ghostbusters, but left it midway to watch again. Yeah, like Indiana Jones, younger people might find it boring. It's true. It is really true. If you don't like older movies from like 80s, 90s, even the 70s, yeah, it is tough to get into it now. Like when you're younger, I know. I do know that. They were a different pace. And now I feel old. Yeah, I know. I feel old too. I'm only 34, but it's true though. Movies were different, a different pace back then. Totally. Let's see our summary. Wow, we did shite again. We can't even get to 20,000 tonight, you guys. What else do you guys want to play? Oh my goodness. I've seen a lot of old movies, just not Indiana Jones. You know what? Honestly, there are so many movies out there. I can't even keep up. Like, who could keep up? So many movies, you know, and like with life in the way, you're doing your thing, you're working, you're going to school, you're doing stream, whatever it is that you're doing. How do you have time, right? I feel like I should have like Ghostbusters on over here and The Shining over here just to like get caught up on everything that's going on in the media. Any map suggestions, my peoples? Taking a break. And I will watch it now. You guys reminded me. Yeah, it's fun. But again, I grew up with it, so biased, I guess. I wonder what cool nerd paraphernalia we can get this year, eh, Logan? At the Fan Expo? Woo! Game breakdown. So you do the map Lost Wanted. Oh yeah, shoot. I gotta scroll up because I can't remember what it was. It was so long ago. What did you say, Lost? Oh no. Oh, my eyeball is itchy. Let me get that. Okay. Lost, lost, lost. Movies and TV best place. Gotcha. You just watched Kenobi? Yeah, we just finished Kenobi last night too. Little Streaks, maybe? Is that a map? Little Streaks? No, it's not. Now I've forgotten what you said earlier. Movies. I gotta go back over here. Oh, Country Street. Yeah, we should do Country Street. I haven't done that in a little while. That's a good idea. You underestimate my power. Okay, Country Streak, where are you? I don't want to join a game. Streaks. Country Streaks! Polly, Country Streak is, it just shows a country and you have to guess the country and you have to see how many you can get right in a row. And it could go on for like 3 days or it could happen. You could lose very quickly. Hey JP, how's it going, man? Greetings from Gabby Gabe's Gabardine. I read that line exactly how he says it in the movie. I know. You can't not. How are you, JP? From beautiful Victoria. Okay, here we go. Country Streak! You don't have to be accurate, exactly. You just have to select the country and you either get it right or you get it wrong. And you just see like how high of a streak you can get. I gotta fix my headphones. My hair is all kerfuffled. So for example, we might say that this is Switzerland or something. Look, there's a Swiss flag. That was just weird. Am I starting to get like damn good at maps or what? I have a note to myself, don't guess based on trucks. Okay. Seen a few country streaks of over 1,000. That's amazing. That is very cool. I think we might be in Switzerland. I am just gonna guess Scotland. Shut up, Fantaz. I don't trust anything you say anymore. And I'm guessing Switzerland. Woohoo! The right answer was indeed Switzerland. We'll just guess New Zealand on all of them. Okay. Streak 1. Route to Cartigny. Could we perhaps be... Which way do we want to go? I think we could be like in France or something. I have seen Spanish truck in Russia and Latvia truck in Lithuania. I know. Like honestly, with vehicle movement, because especially if they're a delivery truck or a business, they could be in other countries. So it is best not to go based on the trucks sometimes, you know, unless you see a lot of the same thing. That is the law number 1 of GeoGuessr. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let's go down the road a ways. Down in the country. We're going quite a ways. What kind of tea are you drinking, Lost? Cyclists! Are we in the Netherlands? Now you're making me want tea. You know what the problem is though with some of the tea is some of the teas that I prefer, aka like a darker tea, like Earl Grey or whatever, ones that are caffeinated basically, is that I always want them at night. Like right now, a good old cup of tea would be lovely. However, then I can't sleep later because A, there's sugar in it, and B, the caffeine, it just like makes me wired. So that's why I can't do the tea. Law number 2 is, okay, JPP, there is never a sign directing you to a city when you are in that city. That's true. Yes, I do use milk. Milk and tea, cream and coffee. This music just got all intense here. At least I do know that rule, Lost, about milk and tea. I mean, people who put cream in tea, that's just weird. Cartigny. Cartigny? Why am I really feeling like this is like France? What do you guys think? I don't know, this looks very French to me. People put cream, is that a question or is that a statement? It's blasphemy, I know. I know, that's what I mean. Don't put cream in tea, that's weird. That's gross. Cream coffee, milk tea. There's no other way. Make my tea myself, good old Indian tea. Well, Lost, when I come to India, you will have to make tea for me. I'll come visit you and you can make me tea. I would love to have like some true, cause like, you know, we get it here in the stores and stuff like Indian tea or teas from various places around the world, but I'm sorry, they're all like packaged and boxed and all that crap and processed and blah, 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 blah. And I would like real authentic tea from the place where it comes. I'm guessing France. Yay! Oh no! The answer was Switzerland again? Well, that ain't right. You ended your streak at one country. Well, that sucked, didn't it? Play again. Better luck finding me in 1.38 billion people. I will find you, Lost. I'll find you. That feels like cheating. One of my ancestors worked on a tea plantation in Sri Lanka in the late 1800s. That's cool. It's cool to have like some interesting history like that. I can't say that I really have that much interesting history in my life. This person's just chilling on the sidewalk. Venda. Okay, guess in India which side I live in. Which side? Can I guess like the closest city? Is this Portuguese or Spanish? This is South America? Okay, I'm zooming. I'm not making a suggestion or a guess here. Okay, India. Lost, I think you live over here in the east. East. India. Over here somewhere. Kolkata lost? So wrong. Do you live in the west? Do you live in the south? Okay, anyway. Let's go South America. You think it's South America? GP? Is this Portuguese? Can help get to the right city. It's easy. Modus. Ooh, Brazil! See, I knew it was Portuguese. Stop signs in South America say par. Okay, or pair. I saw a BR for Brazil. Brazil. I don't know where, it doesn't really matter. Woohoo! First one down. Ooh, this looks very Dutch-like, doesn't it? Which way looks more promising? I don't know. We've got windmills, we've got a canal, we've got a bike lane. My girlfriend is Brazilian and I never get it right on GeoGuessr. No, Rian! That's terrible! You live near New Delhi? That's cool. Sorry, I kind of forgot about that venture there, Lost. I was distracted. New Delhi, up in the north. That's cool. I would really like to do India one day. Yeah, I don't know. Like, do I really need to go any further here? I truly feel like this is the Netherlands. It's a very brown river. Well, there's a lot of brown. It's not really a river, I would say. It's more like a duct. Like a viaduct or whatever they're called. I'm doing it. I'm doing the Netherlands. Netherlands. Yes. Ah, Belgium. Why do you guys always look the same? Wow, I am doing so shitty tonight. This is like the night of shittiness. Zoom more to the south and you will find the right city, but I won't tell you what it is. Okay, here's New Delhi. Is the city visible? Ding, ding, ding. I'll just sit here and enjoy this music. Not that far. Do you live at the Taj Mahal? That'd be super cool. This already kind of looks like North American. Look at their little mailboxes. "200 kilometers away. Closer. Closer." Okay, well, whatever. Whenever I come to visit you, Lost, you just have to give me your address and then I'll be able to find you. That's all. Ooh, look at that weeping willow. This looks very American. Let's just try and find like an American flag. India, fun fact. Here we go. JP with his facts. In parts of northern India, polyandry is practiced. Polyandry is when a woman marries multiple men, usually brothers. Interesting. Indeed. The tunes are really on point tonight. I know, you like this playlist, Fantaz? Okay. I can't tell if this is Canada or the US. Home for sale. There's a lot of homes for sale around here. North Bridge Road. Did we see any license plates? Devil's Hollow. Ooh, this kind of looks like Harry Potter-esque. Find a speed sign or street sign. I know, yeah, well, if we're out in, you know, country, we could be going a long ways. I'm just unclear if this is Canada or the US, to be honest, because they look very similar. I'm trying to find... Well, not even the plates are gonna help me, in all honesty. Oh, miles per hour. We're in... Yeah, miles per hour, thank you, Logan. So we're in the States. I would have seen an American flag, but you're totally right, Logan. It did say miles per hour. Oh, thank God. Okay, here we go. What is this, like Hamilton, Ontario? Okay, we've got some recycling bins out here. No, this is not Canada. This is Europe because of this streets. Let you focus. Cardinia? That could just be the company of the recycling. So are they driving on the left? Damn you, English. Why are you so hard to type? It is done for a practical reason. Men receive part of the family land when they marry. If all their brothers marry the same girl, the land stays together. Oh. I like this tree. This tree is very pleasing to my eye. New Zealand! New Zealand! Always! You actually may not be wrong there, Fantaz. I mean, we are driving on the left. Ah! I wanted to see this sign. You eat so many words while typing? That's okay. Ah, the sign is gone now! Well, sugar plums. Okay. Let's go up here. What does this bus stop say? hail bus here. So we have English. I actually think, Fantaz, you may not be wrong. What do these signs say up here? Ooh, cricket. They definitely play cricket there. And football. I know, I'm looking for a giveaway sign. I don't know. Driving on the left, playing cricket, English. I'm thinking it is New Zealand, honestly. Let's go up here to this sign. And then I will be done. It can be Australia. You're not wrong. No! Go back. You think it's Australia? Berwick, Beaconsfield, Pakenham. It's definitely Australia? Well, what makes you say that is what I would like to know. Domino's! I'll never eat at Domino's again! Who put pineapple on my pizza? Or whatever he says. I went all Cockney with that accent. There was a potato can image? Oh. Alright, let's do Australia then. It was indeed Australia. Woohoo! We have some Spanish. One thing also, I'm the last person you want to hear talking in English. Why? Look at that building. It's very intriguing. It's like mishmashed together, kind of. What does that plate say? It's not Spanish? Okay. That's what I'm thinking now, too. Aha! Yes. So we've got some, like, Poland? I feel like I saw a PO on that license plate. Can't catch up to this car. Think we could be in Poland, perhaps? Let's go up here to this little city area. What you got? What you got? This music, woo! Heck yeah! I feel like I just want to like break my hair free and like run in the sand. There's a lot of weird languages going on everywhere around here. Ooh, are we in Latvia? I think we might be in Latvia. Why break when you can cut? I know, right? I think we might be in Latvia. Seriously. I feel like that is what I'm going to guess. LV is Latvia. I knew it! I knew it. I'm guessing. I'm doing it. Yes! Oh no. Oh no, we're in the middle of nowhere again. I don't like the ones that go in the middle of nowhere because it's time to build up my streak. I know, I have like no streak. I think the most I ever got was like less than 10. What does that mean? Cute. Cute. I know, should have waited before seeing this. I know, I'm not gonna get this right. I'm gonna lose my streak already. Whatever, I'm gonna be known as like the world's worst GeoGuessr player. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'm happy with that title. I don't know, we've got palm trees. Ooh, look at that bird. You know what? Lost, I really like, I'm not up to date with my little like abbreviations and lingos. I have to say I'm a bit of an old soul when it comes to that stuff. Like I still say YOLO. That's how like not on point I am with that stuff. I don't know where we are. Does this look somewhere like Sri Lanka or I don't know, somewhere in Africa maybe? Now you've like got me needing to know what this means. It suggests laughter. Ah. That's why I couldn't understand it. I know. I'm so like, I'm sheltered. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lost. You have to like dial it down for me. I'm an old soul. World's worst GeoGuessr player was the guy who asked me if islands float. I couldn't, I'm not that bad at geography. Islands float. Yeah, and they just like tow them in with a rope, you know, when the storms get bad. I know, that's also why I fell for Ligma. I know, that's what I'm saying. I can only assume they do. There's still hope for me. Oh my god. Islands do float, yo. On lick my balls. I know, Lost. I'm terrible. Got him again. I know, I am terrible with that stuff. Ooh, look, language. Okay. Southeast Asia. You're right. I know, even Logan upstairs is like laughing because I'm so friggin' terrible. This is Thailand? Okay. I'm doing it. I'm going for Thailand. I'm trusting you, Lost. Thailand! Yes! Thank you. Nice! What do we got? Ooh, these houses are so modern. Oh no, I don't recognize that language. Laguten. Tien means like lane or something. These houses are so modern and cool. Look at them. I feel like we're in Europe. Could be like in like oh my goodness, Denmark or something like that. And like See how many times we will fall for Ligma. See, I won't. Oh, I just said it again, but I won't do it. I won't. You can get me a third time only. Box houses. I didn't look at the license plate of that car. I know I'm not falling for it again, Lost. Moi, Kinistu. English. Villa driver. Yeah, we'll see, Lost. We'll see. Now, like, an ultimate test for me. I don't know what like kind of language this is. This one's kind of like puzzling me. What do we got here? Golf? This is like swanky private restaurant. They forgot the T on the end. Finland, I was thinking, ooh, what's that flag? Oh, no. This flag is not, no. Like Belarus or something like that? Estonia. Hi, Faz707. Thank you for joining. I knew it was somewhere up there. Estonia. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. We got Latvia, we got Estonia, now we just need a Lithuania and we're complete. Yay! Thanks, Faz! Okay. T is on the course. Yes. Ooh, this is pretty. Look at that over there. What's this little guy? Okay. Like really random. That's really random. Could this be Lithuania? It would be too good to be true, honestly. Verona. This could be Italy. Italy. I know Verona is in Italy, that's why I'm thinking that. San Bortolo del Montague. Oh, there was an Italian flag? See, I'm not even looking. I'm like, la -de 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 -de. Just zooming along. Where's the Italian flag? I trust you guys. I didn't go back far enough. I don't even see the Italian flag. Are you guys messing with me? I trust you anyway. I trust you all anyway. When I saw the word Verona, I was already like positive that I was gonna guess Italy anyway, so you know. You know. Italy! I would like to go to Italy right about now. Funk Soul Brother. Italy. That is correct. Yay! Oh my god, is this New Zealand? Why you do this? I was just gonna say, it could be Iceland. Yeah, Iceland. That's what I was thinking too, like immediately. If this has a really long Heligifer, oh heck yeah, we're in Iceland. Iceland. Boom. Icy land. This is just the back arse of nowhere, exactly. So, you know. Woohoo! Black soil, no trees. Very volcanic indeed. What does this sign say over here? Again, are we in Romania? This truck just happens to be here. I mean, Mercedes, like everybody, if that looks like a European plate, I think. Let's go up here and just take a peek at what's going on over here. Oh, good night, Ross, man. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. We'll see you again, okay? Goodbye, sir. I bid you good night. Starguard security team. We could be in Romania. It does look very Romanian, doesn't it? Let's go up here a ways. But it's 7:30 in the morning. Not here. And actually where Rossman is, he's an hour and a half ahead of me. So he's actually at 11:30 p.m. is his time. It's 10 p.m. my time. 7:30 in the morning your time. Are you an early riser, or do you do like night shift, or is 3 a.m. there? Yeah, I know. Why are you not sleeping, Rianne? People just stay up all hours of the night. I don't know. I mean, I was like all ready to guess Romania back there. Just based on that truck. What do you guys think? Does this look Romanian enough? You're on summer holidays. That's true. You are done school now. You're done. So you're like 3 a.m. every night, bitches. A night owl, by chance I wake up this early. I don't know, you guys. Should we just guess Romania? I think we should do it. I think we should live life on the edge. I feel like I should live life on the edge. I should do it! Romania! Do yourself, horse cart. I know. We are in confusion about you. I know. Why are you confusing us? We're just gonna do it. We're doing it. Yes. Next. Let's go look at this sign up here. Einbahn. Germany? Austria. You're so solid in your answer, Faz. I love it. You gotta go? Okay, Lost. Lost, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you'll come again. I play this every Thursday. I also play some other games on Mondays and Tuesdays if you want to check out my schedule. I'm here to entertain you. But you have a great day where you are. I need this confidence in my life. I know, right? He's like, boom, boom. You have a great day, Lost, and I hope I see you again. Austria, well, good day, mate. I know. I'm selecting Austria, Faz. I'm doing it. See you, Lost. Austria. Woohoo! Thanks, Faz. Faz, where are you from? What country do you hail from? I always like to know where everybody is on this planet. Let's throw another shimp on the barbie. A Vienna street sign? I don't think this is Vienna. You're not saying this is Vienna, are you, JP? You're better than that. Escolar Zona. I wish I spoke more languages. I mean, it's too late for me now to try, but... Medico. We've got yellow plates, which I'm still not familiar with. A store called Happy Birthday. Oh, the last location was Vienna. I was gonna say, you didn't honestly think this was Vienna, did you? I'm thinking like South America. Let's go up this street. Let me see what this bus says. Hello, Bone. I was like, hello, bus. And he left. Ambulancia. I don't know. What do you guys think? South America? Is this Spanish? Somewhere Spanish speaking? Spanish and yellow plates is Colombia, but watch out for the feral hippos. I was thinking Colombia. I was, because yellow plates, right? Except for these taxis. Watch out for the feral hippos. Okay, let's do it. Let's do Colombia. There's a lot of Colombia. Woohoo! It indeed was Colombia. Amazing.